In the unforgiving wilderness of Australia, a place where only the fiercest survive, an epic war unfolds in the undergrowth. Here, every leaf conceals a trap, and every shadow hides a killer. The battle begins with two cold-blooded assassins stalking the same sun-drenched territory: the flower mantis, a master of deception that blends seamlessly with the blossoms it mimics, and the gladiator bug, a heavily armored tank with crushing pincers. The flower mantis waits motionless on a petal, her legs folded in prayer, but behind that angelic pose lies a ruthless predator. Her compound eyes lock onto a movement. It's the gladiator bug, lumbering forward, unaware he's entered a death zone. As the two come face to face, a brutal dance begins. The mantis sways like a flower in the breeze, hypnotizing her foe before striking with explosive speed, her raptorial claws slicing through the air with surgical precision. But the gladiator bug retaliates, his armored forelimbs snapping shut with bone-breaking force. It's a clash of speed versus strength. The battle rages, each insect landing devastating blows, until the mantis finds her opening, grabs her rival behind the head, and drives her serrated claws into his back. The gladiator's legs twitch, and the mantis devours her prize. Victory belongs to stealth and speed. Deeper in the scrublands, a new predator emerges, the trapjaw ant. Known for having the fastest bite in the insect kingdom, her mandibles snap shut at speeds exceeding 200 kilometers per hour. But today she's not hunting. She's building, surrounded by a fortress of tunnels and soldiers. That is, until an invader arrives, the ogre-faced spider. With massive eyes adapted to nocturnal hunting and a unique net-casting technique, it stalks from the shadows. As night falls, the ogre-faced spider descends, unfurling its web like a fisherman casting a net. The trap-jaw ant patrolling the outskirts of her nest senses something, but it's too late. The net slams down, pinning her in place. The spider moves in, fangs dripping with venom, and injects a paralyzing dose. The ant twitches and then stills. Another ambush complete, another warrior falls. Meanwhile, in the parched grasslands, two titans prepare for a showdown: the desert stalker scorpion and the giant centipede. The scorpion, with its thick armor and venomous stinger, patrols its territory with methodical calm. But the centipede is chaos incarnate, a writhing serpent with dozens of legs and twin fangs that deliver a chemical cocktail of pain and paralysis. The centipede launches the attack first, darting with unnatural speed toward the scorpion. But the scorpion whirls and stabs, tail arcing through the air, venom glistening. The centipede wraps around the scorpion like a constrictor, trying to sink its fangs into the armored exoskeleton, but the scorpion fights back, pinching, stabbing, twisting. The battle is a brutal display of endurance, but when the centipede finally lands a bite behind the scorpion's head, the venom takes hold, and the scorpion's movements slow. The centipede claims its meal, another testament to the savagery of survival. Elsewhere, in the tangled canopy, two aerial assassins prepare to duel: the robber fly, an airborne killer with raptor-like vision and a hypodermic mouthpart, and the dragonfly, a nimble speedster and ace flyer. The robber fly patrols a sunbeam, scanning for motion. Suddenly, the dragonfly appears, wings buzzing at impossible speeds. The chase begins. The robber fly gives pursuit, adjusting mid-flight with acrobatic turns. They twist and dive in a dizzying dogfight, wings beating so fast they hum like engines. The robber fly locks on and strikes, piercing the dragonfly mid-air with its needle-like mouth. As they crash into the brush, the robber fly injects enzymes that liquefy the dragonfly's insides. It feeds while standing triumphantly over its fallen prey, wings still fluttering in victory. In the underbrush, a silent killer awakens: the redback spider, cousin to the deadly black widow. Her web is a three-dimensional labyrinth of sticky chaos, and today she has a visitor. A ground beetle, armored and fearless, scuttles through the brush in search of prey, but walks into a nearly invisible thread. Instantly, the redback senses the vibration and descends, her red hourglass gleaming. The beetle struggles, its strength peeling at the silk, but the spider wraps him quickly, binding each leg with terrifying efficiency. Then a bite, potent venom designed to shut down muscles and nerves in seconds. The beetle's limbs twitch, then stop. The redback retreats, letting her venom do its work before feasting. Elsewhere, the forest floor becomes a battlefield between the jumping spider and the ant mimic spider. At first glance, both look like harmless ants, but one is a predator in disguise. The ant mimic spider has evolved to trick both predators and prey, using mimicry to move unnoticed through dangerous territory. The jumping spider, a creature of speed and vision, stalks its target from above, but the mimic knows it's being hunted. It freezes, then slowly turns, facing its predator. The jumping spider pounces, but the mimic rolls to the side, fangs flaring. It's not an easy kill. What follows is a stunning duel of agility and deception, with each spider leaping, twisting, and striking. In a final maneuver, the jumping spider vaults off a leaf and lands on the mimic's back, plunging its fangs deep. Another deadly game of misdirection ends in blood. Night falls and a new terror emerges from the leaf litter, the centurion wasp. She's not here to kill, she's here to enslave. Her target, a colony of mole crickets, burrowers with powerful limbs and armored heads. The wasp descends into a tunnel, antennae twitching. She finds a juvenile cricket, paralyzes it with a quick sting, and then begins her dark work, laying an egg inside the cricket's body. In days, the larva will hatch and feed from the inside out, careful to avoid vital organs to keep the host alive as long as possible. It's the slowest, cruelest death in the bug world. Back in the dense foliage, a showdown looms between two leggy gladiators, the huntsman spider and the assassin bug. The huntsman, with its lightning reflexes and bone-colored frame, stalks the trees like a ghost. The assassin bug, armored and methodical, carries a proboscis designed to stab and suck the life from its victims. The two circle, each sensing a formidable rival. The assassin bug lunges, its weapon extended like a lance, but the huntsman dodges, countering with a blinding strike of its legs. Fangs clash with stinger, venom versus venom. It's a lethal waltz. In the end, the assassin bug lands a shot, driving its proboscis into the huntsman's abdomen, pumping in enzymes that turn organs to soup. The spider convulses. The bug feeds. These are the monster bug wars, where every moment is a matter of life or death, where evolution has fine-tuned creatures into perfect killing machines. In this war-torn microcosm, there is no good or evil, no mercy, no peace, only battle, only survival, and tomorrow the war continues.